Hello everybody, here we are again. Seems like yesterday it was New Year's Eve and all of a sudden we're halfway through another year. Go figure. Week 26 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. Blooper number 1. Okay, so what have we got this week? Rubber stamping in 2 colours. So I've picked red and black. A hexagon. I didn't have one, so I had to go and print one. So there's that and that. See what I feel like. A face. I'm recycling some art, so I've got a face there. A set of numbers. Well, I've got this stencil, and I've also got this that I got off an old library book. And text in a different alphabet. So we've got some there, and there's another stamp there. So between all of that, let's get started. But the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this hideous substrate, and I'm just going to glue down a plain piece of paper. Let's get rid of these as well, these paper clips. So this bit of paper came out of an old library book too. You know how they line all the old library books? And some of the paper is like really ancient, and it's got all these like interesting marks all over it. So I thought, yep, that'll do me today. I'll take that. So I just divided it up, and I'll stick that down as my new substrate. And I'll get rid of that hideous colour of red that's at the bottom, even though I'm adding more red to my collage today. But anyway, let's get that stuck down. Oh, that's a lot better, isn't it? I don't know what's going on with that red colour. It's a bit blurry. A bit hard on the old eyes. So, how's everybody's week been? I managed to get 2 collages up last week after my flood of 23 business. We've had lots of phone calls backwards and forwards from the water board, who are fully on board with fixing everything for us, which is fabulous. So I'm real happy about that. So they're sending landscapers, and they're sending some more gardeners to lay mulch and all sorts of things. So really happy with that, because we'd only just done all the garden. Oh my goodness. So yeah, not impressed at all. I think this is too samey, to be truthful. That's the back of old Christmas paper. So let's put that to one side for the minute. And then I know this is a bit stark, but what I'm thinking of is maybe I'll do my printing onto this, and that'll sit at the back of there. So let me try that, printing in 2 different colours. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just grab an old piece of paper, and let's just do some numbers in one colour and then numbers in another colour, and that should be good. Let me see what I've got here. I might have to use my brush. So I'm going to try and fill up as much of that as I can. It won't matter if it goes over the edge. So let's try that. 2 different colours. So the black and the red. I really like this VersaFine ink. It's really cool. The red is very bright, but anyway, a bit of red in the background is pretty good. Yeah, that's better than the white, isn't it? Alright, so I think I'm going to have to use my brush on the red as well. I ordered some new brushes because I can't keep using, this is going to leave black on here. Ooh, maybe I won't do that. That's going to absolutely wreck that. Let's try it with the numbers maybe upside down. Let's do something a little bit different and do it like about there, and maybe I'll just use the ink pad and see if that will work. Kind of. It's probably going to leave a big mess. But it's good because the numbers won't be sort of perfect, which is good. We'll just see how it works out. All right, let's take this off. Yeah, that'll do just fine. So I'm going to put that to one side because that's a mess and it needs cleaning now. I don't know why I haven't got a brush for that ink pad. Anyway, doesn't matter, does it? I quite like the red up the right way and the black the wrong way, so I think it's supposed to be like that, a hexagon, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So we might do that around that way. I might just dry it off a bit, guys. Right. Let's get this one stuck down, I think in the back, and then we'll use this recycled art. That was from the 30th of May 2022. So may as well use it up. I was pulling a few of the old books apart from when I first started doing journaling. Alright, let's get this one stuck down and then we can go from there. So yeah, some more guys rang up today and said no, they're definitely coming. They're sending people from the Active Foundation, that's the ones that deal with the disabled people. They're sending them just to do the mulching, and then to do all the landscaping they're actually getting a landscape gardener. So I'm quite happy about that because we had only just got the back courtyard landscaped. Our son dug all the grass out for us, and then we got the back landscaped. Just, it's only a courtyard, so we got it done with red brick and slabs and stuff. It looks really, really good. And then this damn flood, like, we just could not believe it. Alright, I'm quite liking that like that, and I'm liking being able to see the two different colours numbers. So that's quite good. Let's see what we can put on the edge of here, just to tie it in. And it looks like I've got a little piece of sort of reddy coloured washi tape there too, so that's pretty good. Ink pad now. Where did I see it was lifting up here? Let's stick this back down. And where else did I see here? Might never have been stuck down in the first place, maybe. Not sure. Right, let's get this on here like this, which I really like that. I'm loving those numbers at the back there. Do you guys recycle art? I can't bear to chuck it out. It's like, but it's no longer how I would probably do it, so otherwise it just sits in, you know, a book. So I have seen Barbara from 49 Dragonflies pulling apart a couple of her old journals, and I thought, you know, that's probably a good idea, just recycle it and reuse it. And then when I looked at the prompts for this week, I thought, oh, that's perfect really to have that, because it's a face. So got that little girl, little old-time looking girl. I really like that. Alright, let's stick this on here so that I can still see the numbers at the back. And I'm not worried about having that old date on it, that's fine. Yep, so that's working. So a hexagon is in the back. Rubber stamping in two colours, good. Face, great. Now this little number here, can you see that all right? That came off of an old library book. So in another video that I'm just in the middle of doing, there's an old library book and I pulled it apart and it had like loads of stickers and bits on it. So that would be really cool. I might have a look where I want the other stamp first. Just for a minute. Maybe here. I want it in or hanging over the edge. I think in. Alright, let's get that stuck down. So yeah, like, let me know. Do you guys recycle your art? I don't see any point in it sitting there. I mean, if you like it and it's still a great journal and you're happy with it, that's different. But if you think, oh boy, I probably wouldn't do it like that anymore, and it just sits because every time you look at it you think, oh, I'm not really sure about that, then yeah, I'd suggest you pull it apart and do something with it, because at least it's getting used that way, you know. tell you, I've only just bought these Bostik glue sticks from Officeworks in Australia, and I'm not real happy with them. It doesn't seem to stick like I remember it. But anyway, maybe it's just me. All right, there you go. Look at that. That's looking quite good. So a set of numbers. I mean, I have got numbers here and I have got numbers there, so I don't really have to use it, but I was thinking it would look quite nice just sitting there. So let's stick that on. Do you guys have a favourite glue stick? I try and use, is it Yoo-hoo or something? I think that's what it's called normally. But of course Officeworks had these on special, so I grabbed them, but I'm not real happy with them. And I'm not actually going to use them in a journal that I sell until I've used it doing this for a few weeks to make sure it actually sticks down, because I won't be very happy if I send a journal off to somebody and I find out that the glue has started to lift, so that's not good. Alright, I'm really happy with that. I'm just going to figure out what I'm going to do to finish off. Do I want paint splatter or something else? Alright, let me have a little think. Okay, decided what to do. I've got a backing sheet. I'm going to cover my main area because I don't really want ink on that just now. And I'm going to use, it is Dela Rowney, I think you say it, Burnt Umber. I love these colours, man. They're so, so rich. Acrylic ink, yeah, really, really nice. Dela Rowney, or Roni, don't know. Anyway, I just watered it down with some water into one of these little mini misters, and I'm just going to spray the page and see what happens. I think this top page is going to turn out pretty cool too. Alright, I'm going to dry that off and see where we're at. As you can see, I've taken the top sheet off and I've ended up with 2 lines. 1, 2, which look ridiculous. So I'm going to have to try and splatter around the edges of there as well. I do like the colour though. The colours turn out really cool. But on the top sheet, I'll maybe turn that off so you can hear what I'm saying. But on the top sheet you can see there's loads of bits, so I'm going to try. Oh man, I got this all over myself yesterday as well. I love this colour, but yeah, it makes a really big mess. Let's try going down the side of there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Might as well use it up, hey? Let's just try. I'm not getting it everywhere. It's going to be really dark there. And maybe a tissue. Let's have a try of that. Oh yeah, that works. Alright. Well, that's a bit better than it was, I think, because I didn't like the 2 lines across, which you can kind of still see, but trial and error, hey? It looks like. Let's see if I can get rid of those lines by spraying it really close. And just dotting some up there. Bring it down here. Gotta be careful which way around the spray is going to end up with it all over your clothes. And I'm not sure this stuff will come out, to be honest. I know, it's hard getting it off your fingers. I did a great big session yesterday with, I found this big old leaf when I picked the kids up from school. And so I brought it home and it dried out, and that kind of wrecked it. So what I did was soaked it in water and had another go at it, and it turned out really cute. Alright, I'm going to leave some darker splotches and let that dry and see if I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's dry now. I've moved everything away, cleaned my hands up. I'm actually really happy with that. I don't know if you can see it really up close, but the effect of that ink is a lot like coffee staining. Looks really effective on that brown paper, so really happy with that. Okay, let's recap. Now, I've only just realised rubber stamping in 2 colours, and that was just stamping. I don't have any rubber stamps, so that's going to have to wash for today. Sorry guys, I totally misread that. Rubber stamping in 2 colours, so that's the stamping in 2 colours. Hexagon, that's what it's actually sitting in, which I had to print off because I didn't have any hexagons. Couldn't find any anywhere. A face, we've got the wee girl, wee old-fashioned girl. A set of numbers, so we've got the numbers in the 2 colours anyway. We've got numbers here, and numbers here. So we kind of got that, no worries. Text in a different alphabet, that's on the 2 stamps. And bonus, a tall building I didn't use. So that there is the middle of the year. We're done. It's all downhill to Christmas from here. I guess you didn't want me to say that, but there you go. All right, week 26 done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all your support. If you like the video, please hit like. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next week. Okay, have a fabuloso week. Bye-bye now. See ya.